Hi, and welcome back. The purpose of this tech life hack video is to save you some money. And we're going to talk about unplugging our electronics when they're not in use. You may be surprised to learn that when your devices are turned off, they're still consuming power. A lot of our devices go into what's called standby mode when we think we've powered them off, and they continue to drain power, consume energy, and cost us money. So a habit I like to encourage is to unplug devices when they're not being used. You can tell if a device has gone into standby mode, usually because there's LED lights on it. Maybe you have a stereo at home that when you turn the power off, there's a little red light that comes on saying the power is off. Well, that red light is consuming energy. Smart devices that are constantly connected to your home network require energy to stay connected. Even if it's a smart device that you're not using the smart features for, it's constantly consuming power on the off chance that it does connect to a network. Phone chargers surprisingly consume power whether or not the phone is plugged into them. And anything that may update itself, whether it's a cable box or a video game machine, the chance that these things may update means that there's power being consumed to support that possibility. There's a term given to these devices that drain power even when we think they are off, and that's called vampire power because they're sucking energy away from us, energy that we have to pay for. Some of the biggest culprits of vampire power include our computers. A desktop computer, on average, costs about $30 a year when it's powered off. The biggest culprit are cable boxes. If you have a digital TV cable box, that powered off runs about $50 a year in electricity bills. Television sets are about 20 bucks a year. Video game machines, your Xbox, your PlayStation, another $30 to $50 a year in vampire power lost to those machines. Even things as simple as your phone charger. It might not seem like a lot, but I know I have more than one phone charger in my house. We probably have, well, there's four of us that live in my house. Each one of us has at least one phone charger. It doesn't take long for these things to be adding up. Some research out of the United States suggests that between 5 to 10% of our energy use is lost to this vampire power or standby mode on devices. Uh, if everybody in the United States was to stop consuming this vampire power, they estimate it would save about $8 billion and 64 billion kilowatts of electrical energy. It would prevent 44 million metric tons of carbon dioxide from going into the environment. When it breaks down to an individual household, the average household is going to spend about $200 a year in vampire power. So a few little changes to your behavior can save you some pretty significant money. So how we control this is just by unplugging things we're not using. Instead of just powering it off and forgetting about it, unplug things that aren't being used. Now, does that mean we unplug our TV every time we're not watching it? No. Instead, if there are televisions in rooms we don't use, maybe there's a TV and a cable box in the guest bedroom, that kind of equipment is stuff that we can unplug. When we're done charging our phones, get in the habit of unplugging the charger instead of just leaving it plugged in with the cable dangling there. For things that are inaccessible, maybe we don't want to unplug something because the cord is buried behind the couch and it's too hard to get to. Think about installing power bars with an on-off switch. That makes it very easy to disconnect when not in use. Overall, a little awareness and a few simple changes to the way we power off our devices can save you some money and can save our planet at the same time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.